Hey everybody, so yeah, today is November 9th, 2024. I'll be uploading this video in a few minutes. Monday is Veterans Day here in the States. So, if you know anyone who's a veteran, think about them. Give them if that's what you're into, if you think that's cool. I do. I think it's cool that we have veterans and that they did stuff for us. Um, but anyways, I guess that's a personal thing. So last time when we were here, we had just implemented this clear button. I believe we implemented some other stuff for actually clearing in the service. Yeah, clear log listings. So let's just implement that. Let's just get that done. Get her done. So let's say we want to do something on the click event. And this is the event we would like to bind to. And we would like to probably just call it clear function. Clear, yeah, because I mean, what else would be? We don't really need to put clear listings or anything, because what else would we be clearing from the logs? All right, it's broken. So all we have is the constructor at this point. So let's just say clear, and it's not going to return anything. It's not going to accept anything. And for the moment, we are not going to do much other than just alert clear. Just good to make sure that we have things wired up. Just checking. Let's see, boom, boom. Yep, so that's wired up. So now we do have a speech service. Dot speech service, and I believe it's probably called clear. Yep, clear log listings. I doubt it accepts anything. And cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. Woo! That'd be kind of cool if I had one of those little confetti things that was like air. So, but I have my own confetti things. So yay! So, anyways, yeah. So that clear is working. I think the next thing to do, I did say I would work on results next, but really the next thing to do is to make that button more pretty. Um, so Angular material button. Let's see if it takes it where I want to go. That's where I want to go. And they used to have a lot of colors and really cool colors and stuff for buttons, but those days are behind us now. So let's just go ahead and look at an example of a button. See if we can find. I think yeah, they just give you this big long thing to look at, and I guess we want a matte raised button. So let's just not even try to wire it into anything. Let's just throw it up here. Control V, button, matte raise, button, basic, and see what breaks. Nothing. I mean, you can spend a bunch of time trying to figure out um, if you have all the right stuff in, but it's usually best just to try it and see if it breaks. It worked. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, so that didn't do anything. Matte raise button, basic, did the just didn't even do anything. So I'm guessing I didn't. It used to break, and like it would. I wonder if there's another way. See, it's because we didn't use the map button. See, like in their example here. Okay, so this page doesn't work very well when it's showed. So the basic buttons don't use a matte button. I wonder if any of their other examples. See, they just log on to that. They just clump onto that. So I guess we need to come in here and import our matte button. Oh, every time I come up with a system, it quits working. I guess that's what makes this so fun. I don't know that I could actually work in a stable industry. I think I like the fact that you just have to constantly adapt. Um, but it used to be that, like, you would take one of their take their markup from one of their examples and copy it, and if you had everything, it would work, and if you didn't have everything, it wouldn't work. But I guess since it's a directive, it doesn't break. Um, See, I have a map button working there, so maybe not. Let's see. There we go. That's a basic. It's so basic. I guess I don't want basic. I wonder what we have over here in the discrete component. App record button. App. Oh, there it is. Record button. Oh, so that was a mat flat button. Mat. Mat flat button. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh my gosh. All right. That's pretty good. Did pretty good. There we go. All right. Now let's just change that to clear. I guess really all we need to do is move this up to here. And this is the point where I will put this on multiple lines. And honestly, the only reason I do that, I only have one reason for doing it. And I swear, I used to work at this place where literally in every meeting we had, this guy would try to make it a standard. Let's have a standard. Let's have a standard where we put all these on one line. Like, I don't know, he had some sort of emotional issue where he wanted all these on one line. And then he, like, literally every PR he ever put out, he had a Git conflict on anything that he did. And it was because he would have these things that are 50 things in there, and 5 different developers needed to make changes in that thing. And it was just like, and he was so emotionally locked in to having as few lines as possible in a file that he would rather deal with Git conflicts, very, very complex, confusing, difficult to undo Git conflicts. He would rather deal with that than having multiple lines. It was bizarre. The guy used to drive me nuts. It was just kind of like literally every meeting we'd have to have, like, it was like Groundhog Day, where he would be like, well, I'd like to move all these onto one line. And then I'd say, well, I think that's a great idea. I don't really have a thing, but the way we do things around here, we always have Git conflicts if we do it that way. So I'd rather be able to put them on multiple lines. And we would literally have that conversation over and over again. And it was weird. But anyways, clear. So I think around this mat flat button, or probably buttons in general, I'd like to add a little bit of padding because it's hideous. Button. And I don't know if padding is going to be the thing that does it, but it's 5px. There you go. Oh, didn't work. So it doesn't surprise me. I go through this every time with these buttons. So yeah, it's like you could make padding 5,000. I don't think it'll make a difference. Oh, all it does is make it big. Okay, so let's try margin. And you really do want to do this on a case-by-case basis, not try to do something that like does all buttons, because the way, like, if you were to update all buttons, then what you can, like these, while in this specific instance, there is no big deal to add a little bit of margin. There are other instances where this component is composed with other components, and they would interact with each other in a very negative way. So, in most cases, in many cases, in the majority, 70-ish% of cases, it's better to sort of have things sort of reused so that, like you don't have to go through and find a million places to fix. This is one of those 30% large minority cases where it is better to sort of do these on a case by case basis. So, case by case basis. That was pretty good. There we go. I think that looks good. Let's see. I'm guessing we are right at 11 minutes, so that's a good time to stop. So tomorrow we will take this result and kind of give it a different color. And I was thinking I would love to add a new 2-column cell in here that has this result and see if has these results, and see if I can JSON stringify these, use the JSON pipe in there. So that that might work. It might not. If it has any references up into itself, which JavaScript is just notorious for that, it won't work. So I will try it. That would be a very, very, very high risk of a breakage, a future breakage. But I'm going to go with it. If they do something like that, I want this to break so that I can immediately know, because there's a good chance that it would break another future voice API application that I might build. So anyways, happy coding, everybody. Bye.